Bahamians and residents preparing all day for the national lockdown that begins tonight. Prime Minister, the Most Honorable Dr. Hubert Minnis, making the announcement during his national address last night, endorsing health officials' advice to mitigate the spread of the deadly COVID-19 virus nationwide that now stands at over 600. Altavis Munnings has been following the story and leads us off tonight with this report.
We want to remind you that when the national lockdown begins at 10 o'clock tonight, it's expected to last for a minimum of 2 weeks. And the competent authority, Prime Minister the Most Honorable Dr. Hubert Minnis, said in his national address Monday that health officials would advise on a further lockdown after assessing their data. Now, the Prime Minister also indicated that an assessment will be made of Grand Bahama nearing the end of its lockdown period, which is this Friday, August 7th at 5 a.m., and a determination will be made on whether an extension there is necessary. Now, essential services like food stores, water depots, pharmacies for curbside or takeaway windows only, and gas stations for external services only will be operational 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays during the national lockdown, and 7 a.m. to 1 p.m. on Saturdays for essential workers. The Prime Minister attributed the separation of days to limiting movement, which equals slowing the virus's spread. One person from a household will be able to be the designated shopper for the essential services. Now, as businesses and offices have to suspend operations and have staff work remotely, there are some exceptions.
Commercial banks will be permitted restricted hours of operation to the public until 1 p.m. on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Accommodation will be made for international banks, trust companies, and financial institutions to have a skeletal team in office on the same days. Construction will be permitted to continue, having regard to the fact that we are in hurricane season. This will be permitted Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 5 p.m., and on Saturday, 7 a.m. to 1 p.m. However, hardware stores will only be permitted to provide curbside services on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Private medical facilities will be permitted to provide emergency medical care and immunization services only, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. All routine services are to be suspended.
Provisions are also being made for other services during the national lockdown.
I also wish to advise that live streaming from a religious facility will continue to be permitted during the lockdown, with no more than 10 individuals at the facility to accommodate virtual services. Families will be permitted to lay to rest their loved ones. Funeral services will continue to be permitted at the graveside only, with no more than 5 attendees, excluding the officiant and the mortuary staff. Persons will be permitted to exercise in the neighborhoods during this period from 6 a.m. to 9 a.m.
Prime Minister Minnis recognizes that a lockdown like this is the last thing everyone wanted as a country, and he admitted that government is taking the required and necessary measures to comprehensively battle COVID-19.
There is no easy guide or textbook or manual for dealing with this virus. No country's pandemic response has been perfect. What my cabinet and health team are working on day and night is adjusting policies that need fixing in real time. We will continue to do this because the crisis is ever changing.
Altavis Munnings, ZNS Network News.